message find you when it's meant to find you. Hello, angels. Wake up wherever you are. How you doing? This was meant to find you right now, but please take what resonates. Do all these messages and these channels. Okay, with the highest faith, as you know. Next 24 hours energy. But first, I have to say something. Thank you isn't enough to even say, but thank you. So if I'm a kind of awkward right now, it's because, and I was literally reflecting on this, it's so interesting. So many of us, and this is actually in the reading, is doing like serious inner child healing, serious healing when it comes to self-empowerment, taking our power back, okay? And it's sensitive energy. Y'all know I'm healing with you, but you know that I do this because I need this too. I need this too, this whole work. I'm literally, first thing I thought about was like 16-year-old me. I knew it was coming, but 16-year-old me could have not imagined. I always knew that I was going to do something in the arts, okay? And here I am, and I'm just eternally grateful. I'm just going to say it clear as day. Thank you guys for helping me stay alive. I am so real. That may sound really blunt, but that is so real. Okay, you guys know triple Aries placements over here, Mercury and Aries. I gotta be authentic with it. Thank you. Thank you for holding hands with me. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for believing in you. Thank you for having faith. Okay, I chose a life of faith because I needed it too. And faith in a way that hopefully everyone can resonate with, But I was thinking about, I do struggle with, if I'm awkward, it's because I actually do struggle with receiving my flowers sometimes because everyone has their story. But anyways, y'all, there's so much more to go. And this came in at perfect divine timing. Okay, and let this be a sign for some of you. If this is on your vision board, Pinterest board, it's coming for you too. What's available to me can be available for you in the highest good and aligned for you, okay? But thank you. This is ours. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. But yeah, all right. So next 24 hours, you guys quite literally have an answered prayer coming in. You have an answered prayer coming in, and the energy does feel very, very, very sensitive. The astrology of September was not the funnest, okay? And the end of the year, honestly, 2025 was really interesting. It really was the pivot year. It was the catalyst year of like, okay, this ain't working no more. We gotta go, but how we gonna go, okay? I felt that this year, because it was a 9 year, and I've said it before, that it was gonna be a very, very spiritual year for people. Because the 9 is the 9th house spirituality, Sagittarian energy coming up. So there's a situation in your life, and this answered prayer that is coming in for most of this collective within the next 24 hours, okay, is in an area of your life that you really cannot figure this out all on your own. Like, you need divine intervention. And a lot of you guys, the synchronicities, the signs, the repeated messages is not leaving you alone. But this is something that is giving, what is that song? Why am I hearing impossible? Is that it? I'm seeing Wicked, okay, coming up, okay? Like, this is really giving. And lately, the last channels have been, very fairy tale-like. Like, even yesterday, I was drawn to watch Beauty and the Beast, and I watched Cinderella, okay? So there is a solution that you guys need. There is a breakthrough here. There's an answer. There's a sense here of resources, okay, help and support. And it seems impossible, but it's possible. It's more than possible. Yeah, Ace of Swords coming in with the Empress, okay? I'm hearing expedited. I'm hearing like something's coming in. That's why I said next 24 hours, like fast. Okay, like you are getting what it is you need to move forward. Your angels, your ancestors want you out as well. They want you out just as bad. And we have this like 10 of Wands energy coming in the reverse. Yeah. Someone, You guys had some people around you that was like Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. Okay, very much thought that you was like the henchman. Very much thought that you was the servants. Like, you know, we talked about this. It's been the energy coming up, but it's still coming up, and I'm not gonna be ashamed. They don't want me to deliver it, but I'm gonna deliver it, and you're gonna get your deliveries. Ten of Wands, yeah, in the reverse. I don't know. It feels like God is about to reposition you. Woo! Career wise, it's really interesting because there's a lot of like very inner child energy, but not in a weird way. You know, this energy is real funky because it's like, why were certain people delusional about you? Like some people, y'all, I told you, you are really, they made you feel insignificant and unimportant, but you was that important because you don't know how many people, this Ace of Swords, I told y'all the blessings is coming in with revelations, especially for my intuitive baddies, for my people that have been intuitive and called crazy, okay? Salem, we know that story too well, okay? Salem, Massachusetts. For the people, Christ consciousness went through a lot. That has been really clocking it, that has been feeling it, that has been downloading it and looked at as delusional. You are real. It's all getting exposed. It is all getting exposed how people who are really just good at masking, very much actors, were like clocking in, not clocking it, clocking in when it comes to monitoring you, when it comes to talking about you like it was a job. Okay, can't get off that page, can't get you, like you was living in people's mind rent free. These people, I mean, I told y'all the stories are based on you. Harry Potter, okay, don't care about me, abandoned me, put me in the basement, put me in the corner. But what is it that you need me around here for? Because of your magic? You're a wizard, Harry. Because your magical essence, it's undeniable. Energy does not lie. It never did. They wanted to make you feel so small, so inept, okay? Intimidated by you ever since you were a kid, by the things you talked about, by the things like I'm literally seeing, and I'm sending you guys so much love if this was a thing, like maybe some parents that didn't want you to journal. There's something here about reading and writing, like they didn't want you. This is like very, very outdated, insane. I'm so sorry. But I gotta tell you, the reason my energy is like this right now, because your ancestors are livid. Livid. It was funny because my bestie was at my house and she was like, this house is very paranormal. I'm like, yeah. So my auntie, God rest dead, is very, just very locked in when it comes to me and don't play about me at all. And there were some people over the summer playing about me. So she was making herself real known, okay, when I was feeling a little down and outs, and like physically real known around here, around the place, that she taking care of it, that she cleaning it up. This is how your angels and your ancestors and your loved ones, this is a reflection for you guys, are about you, like around you guys right now. Like this is hands in, nails in the situation, okay? All was seen. Ace of Swords, rude awakening. And you will understand. You will understand. Listen, there were some people that thought, and maybe they knew they did you wrong. Maybe they knew you were wrong. Whoa, they knew you were wrong. No, they knew they did you wrong. They know they wronged you. And they thought they was going to be a little Slytherin, okay? And go under the radar and be like, oh, karma ain't getting me, okay? There's so much information. There's no way that you guys are spiritual and witchy like this and you think that October and Scorpio season is gonna be normal. You were feeling Scorpio season before Scorpio season. October is about to be jam-packed. Information. The most intuitive downloads you've ever gotten, by the way. Okay? The most clarity you've ever gotten. The most confirmation you have ever gotten thus far. Your angels are using this energy to upgrade you. To upgrade you, to push you forward. Scorpio is about personal power. Okay? Libra season, your guides could be using it to connect you with people. Okay, but Libra is also about justice. Don't forget that. Libra is not just relationships and that goody goody. Okay, it is very much justice and alignment. Okay, alignment. It's giving, October is giving alignment, personal power, justice, and clarity. And clarity, all right? Y'all really could have been feeling some people's energies. I'm not even gonna lie, because because of their own delusion, I'm seeing Pisces energy here, heavy. The number 7 could be significant for someone. Someone could be taking a lot of walks here, okay, or maybe you take like a daily walk or a nature walk you're feeling called to. Someone could work in an office as well, or I'm seeing like WeWork being significant here, but we have, or do their work like outside. I just had to get the chance out. Yeah, we have not what it seems and unclear. Okay, so it's like, this is definitely giving that like right before the blessing, when you guys were in this spiritual limbo, you had some people still trying to, tune in, okay? Another thing is a lot of you guys, like Spirit is saying, there's a lot of purging and there's a lot of clearing when it comes to your crown chakra, okay? And it's like, you're learning to lean into your intuitive abilities without fear. Yes, they're thinking about you too. Yes, I'm not saying like when it comes to don't ground yourself, and don't do anything reckless or that could put you, that could put you or anyone else in harm's way. I'm telling you, someone does not want you to receive this because the way that all my devices, this was charged, want to be depleted right now. We also have Hocus Pocus. Someone could have seen, watch a Hocus Pocus movie. I'm hearing the Sanderson sisters coming up, but we have projection, okay, coming up. So, and we have predictive programming. It's like, yeah. Some of you guys' arguments could have been significant, or some people really telling you something crazy or not supporting you is also coming up, because it does feel like an energetic push and pull, a tit for tat. It's like some people want to make it seem like, some people just want to keep you in a box. Like, the images that I'm seeing are real crazy, and I have just been getting movies in my mind's eye, and I'm not holding back. I'm seeing like Pinocchio. I'm seeing like they wanted to be a puppeteer, okay? You have been like, I don't want to say like a puppet, but okay? Some people really feel like you have a secure position in their lives. You're never going to leave. You're never going to take your power back. You're never going to move forward. It's never going to happen. And even when it does happened, it's already happened. Even when it does happen, it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. Maybe you've had, this like makes me angry, by the way. Like, I feel livid. Like, maybe there were people that saw the challenges that you went through and they were eating popcorn. Okay, really feeling like, yeah, they're in over their head. It's not going to work out. They're over there dreaming. They should be working. You have been around people who are not as daring as you. I'm seeing leather jackets. I'm seeing the movie The Outsiders as well. I don't know why so much movies. So whoever I'm talking to like, again, the main characters, but people in the entertainment field, because the way movies have been coming out, that's a new installment. Okay, maybe Spirit is saying like, listen, watch more movies. There's a lot of inner child healing, especially. I know that's really healing for me as well too, watching shows and watching movies. I grew up in a household that I didn't even like to be in the living room for too long. That will tell you what you need to know, so it's what it is. So yeah. With predictive programming, I feel like you guys are really feeling a little bit of devilish, they're making you think that, oh, it's just going to be the same old. I'm never going to end these cycles. But like in the next 24 hours, the way you're going to be feeling like the Empress, regardless of your gender, Empress mode is very activated in the next 24 hours. I'm still picking up the Cinderella channel. It's activated. Okay? I'm hearing you never missed your chance. Your chance you never missed. I'm hearing Lizzo, What did Lizzo say? People praying on my downfall. Whoever they was praying to ain't listen to them at all. Every single thing failed. There was energy sent y'all way. There was energy sent y'all way. That boat was rocking to the shore, okay? And while it was rocking, Spirit was like teaching you. Your ancestors were saying, like, we done this before, honey. We need you to dance. We need you to sing, Aaliyah. I want you to rock the boat, change positions. We all know what I'm talking about, but some, your ancestors said, sometimes, honey, you need to learn how to dance. Ancestral joy is the revolution. You need to learn how to sing. You need to learn how to dress it up, honey. Okay, so put on them earrings, put on them glam. And it's not about letting, they say don't let people see you sweat. No, it's about claiming your joy. Claiming your joy. It pisses some people off that you don't give up. That you don't let up. That you keep going. That you keep trying. Abandoned, screwed over, manipulated, and you keep going. That there will be people that support you. That you keep growing, your followers keep growing, that your money will keep growing. Why? Why? You know? Some of you guys have had to accept that you are probably going to have like lifelong audiences. Okay? It is what it is. But you're like, I told you, main character mode activated. It's like, okay, all right. Now I realized I clearly was all that. And now I'm going to act all that. Notice all the movie references. What's going on? I need down below. What movies are you guys watching? Okay? Or what movie are you about to create? What production? Because there's productions here. I'm talking to writers. I'm talking to screenwriters. I'm talking to actors. Like, there is productions of some kind happening here. Okay? I'm telling you. Temperance in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. There were some environments that you were in, possibly for years, okay? Or people you were around, okay? Maybe at some time, especially with this 10 of Wands in the reverse and it has the houses, there was an illusion of security. There was an illusion of fertile ground, an energy that it looked like you could grow on, it looked like you could grow with, okay? And for years, karmic challenges kept repeating itself around these people, in these places, in this job, in this major, in this career, all these different things. There's a push and pull, okay? It was so heavy. And you guys are at some points where it's like, listen, I know that things have to change, but God, I'm gonna need your help. I don't know how. Some of these things feel too heavy for you to deal with. It feels too heavy for you to deal with. Okay, so I don't want to tell you guys, and I knew I was going to talk about this today, but I have been doing consistent energy healing with my incredible healer, Louise, Dervish, Dublin. We still work together, even though I'm back in New York now, and definitely check out Louise. Please check out Louise, like, incredible, literally fairy godmother energy. And we did an energy healing session today, and I felt like an actual truck. I felt like I was under a truck. Like a truckload of, and I knew what it was symbolic for me. I'm a Taurus. You know, sometimes we think we can just bulldoze. And it was like how much I was dealing with metaphorically. How much, like, me feeling like and being treated like a superhero in so many people's lives. A lot of you guys have truly not experienced an Empress timeline. If you don't understand, and you know what, gender doesn't really matter here, but there is an energy of nurturing. There is an energy of taking care of yourself. I feel very emotional. Maybe you feel like you will forever and ever. There's a storyline that some people have made you feel like a position, a part that you were playing, that it was going to last forever and ever after. This is your role and this is it. You're not going to be anything else. Okay? Beauty and the Beast is very significant here. Okay? If you guys haven't watched a movie, you feel drawn to watch it, but regardless you can, but I'll tell you a bit. Specifically, if you guys remember, if the Beast didn't align with love, open their heart chakra, you know, they would stay obese. And all the people who were turned into furniture would also stay the furniture. And that's really symbolic. And of course, that didn't happen. But like I said, there were some energies that wanted to keep you in a space of stagnancy, that there was no way out. That getting out was impossible. And getting out is going to mean different things to different people in this collective. And I told you, and I'm going to continue to tell you, that God and your angels, your ancestors, are telling you that getting out is not only possible, but it's destined. It's destined. You know, it's so interesting. Sometimes, even when you have been a strong person, especially when you're a strong person, you know, because you feel the frustration, you feel the hurt, and this is a collective that's feeling a lot of that hurt. Okay, you are meant to be on prolonged healing journeys, and don't feel a type of way about this, because with this Empress energy, these are helpers, energy healers, supporters, and resources coming in. Okay, some of you guys are meant to work physically with healers, Reiki practice. Maybe you already do, okay, but like maybe healing is going to come in very therapeutic forms for you. It's going to happen. All right, what you have been through is undeniable, but even though when you're a really strong person, when you're a really smart person, you're really intuitive, okay, you're strong in several different ways, you have figured out so much, you have overcome so much, sometimes even when you're hit with a roadblock that you are fully capable of figuring out, or you know that on some level, an intuitive level, you would move forward, it feels really defeating. You feel like sometimes that you ran out of wishes, okay? When you have been saved from situations that maybe you guys know, maybe you guys were, because Beauty and the Beast starts out as someone who was really in their ego, an environment that was really in their ego. This is a collective that there could be some guilt that you are releasing about mistakes that you've made, especially when you were in survival mode and you didn't know any better. Okay? You didn't know any better at the time. You may really struggle with feeling that the divine would show up for you, even if you have proof that the divine has showed up for you. But that's okay. That is okay. You're on a journey of healing your relationship with faith. Okay? Someone could also have an autumn birthday that's coming up here, but I'm also seeing the number 3 is still coming up really strong. That was coming up yesterday. Libra, Scorpio, and Sag energy. Purple could be significant here. Dresses, gowns. All right. The next full moon could be significant here, or someone does moon rituals here. Mother energy is coming up super strong. And we also have within the next 6 to 9 months. Some of you guys are working, the sensitivity I feel in this, but it's not a sensitivity like, it's a sensitivity, whatever you guys are feeling, is a feeling that you need right now. Whatever is being exposed to you, okay, it's something that you need to see so you can move forward. A lot of you guys are going through heart chakra openings. This is like the type of sensitivity, and this is why movies are coming up that creates the best songs. Okay? This is a perfect medicine to push you forward. This is gas. This is fuel. This is a creative force that you are feeling. This is a creative force. This is a rebirth that you're feeling. Okay? Growing pains, but you're growing and you're going. And if this is truly for you, you're going to know that. You're going to feel that in your whole being. Yeah, children and fertility. I can't believe the amount of threes. Like 333. Gemini energy is coming in here, but we also have heartbreak. We have a sadness here. We have regret, okay? Emotional pain coming in. Some of you guys are grieving, but it's healing. It is healing. Let me tell you, the karma, it's not going to be cute. It is not going to be cute. Some of you guys are still, this has been coming up, dealing with some family stuff right now as well. Okay. And I'm sending you so much love. They are about to get packed up in more ways than one for the things that they have done. We also have, they spend all day on social media and playing video games all night, adult children. Okay. There's no problem for leisure, but interesting. You guys have been around really great actors. Really great actors, false narratives. Like you guys, I'm literally seeing a vision of you guys being around some people and they're telling other people stories about themselves and you're sitting there quiet. Like maybe you were so loyal to a fault in certain situations and forgive yourself and you know they're lying. Like very silly, goofy. You're like, how you just lie like that? Okay, continuation of the last message. Listen, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. This Ace of Cups in a reverse. Listen, I keep saying listen, so listen. But you are very, very, very important and you have been very important. You have been very important. You will be forever remembered. You have made marks. Okay. Some people have had the best memories with you, have had the best memories and the best occasions and events. I'm talking birthdays, I'm talking, you know, because of you. And they couldn't put their pride aside. This is a collective that you feel so deeply because you know that you embody God's love. You embody angelic love. You embody true love. It is a type of love that encompasses people. It is a type of love that heals people. You embody true divinity, childlike wonder and joy that truly changes people, heals people with every encounter, conversation, room that you walk in. It is obvious that there is something different and mystical and magical and profound about you. And you know, as I'm saying this, I'm nodding my head because you know this. You know this on a soul level. These are the words, these are the thoughts that you have been taught not to think about yourself. Because you have been taught that that is egotistical. That it cut out. Of course it cut out. Okay? Yeah, you have been taught that you cannot be powerful and your friend cannot be powerful. There cannot be multiple powerful people in a room. If there's too many chefs in a kitchen, okay, cannot create a great meal. You've been in many situations like that. You know, it's something I was actually talking about today is like, it is a very big red flag for me if I notice, and I know this all too well. People can't play me with this. I've spent a lot of time in Los Angeles. I've spent time behind the scenes, okay? I've gone to, you know, a lot of gifted schools, gifted programs. So I know competitive energy, okay? And I'm clear. I'm intuitive as well. I'm psychic. But other than that, you know, I can read a room and I can read energy. I don't play that popular girl, popular boy, and all your friends, everyone around you is submissive to you. That don't work. That don't work. I don't play that you know, head cheerleader game. All right, and everybody else in the bottom tower. If you are winning and you know your friends got stuff going on, why your friends ain't winning too? That's very peculiar. Why your friends struggling? Okay, that don't work. Why you ain't showing up? Why you ain't supporting your friends? It's different if you're supporting them. Everybody go through the challenges, but this may really hit home for some of you. All right. Situations that you want, you guys are so divinely guided and protected that situations that you wanted to stay in, God shut and slammed that door and said, get out of there. Even if it left you crying, losing sleep over it, even if it left you confused for a bit, the answer always gonna come at the right time. All right. But you have literally learned harsh lessons around respecting yourself and honoring yourself and knowing like, oh, whoa, uh-uh. I'm hearing speak up. Y'all know that TikTok sound that goes speak up. That's why all these threes coming out here. Very much Mercurial, very much Gemini energy. Speak up the first time. This is weird. And it's not saying that everyone's different. You know, we all have different boundaries and everything. With all the areas in my chart, I like authenticity. Okay, I like authenticity. I don't expect perfect people, and I don't like actors. I don't like people who are too much of perfectionists. I'm also an earth sign, so I can clock that too. Like, what are you hiding? You know what I mean? I will respect a beautiful schedule and everything, but it's like, that super perfectionist thing. Sometimes I'm like, who are you? Who are you? If you are just playing a part in society and you're just very good at fitting in with trends, I'm like, what's really going on here? You know, I look a little deeper. But I like authentic people, and I have a lot of compassion for people who have been through it. I do not expect perfect people. Okay, I'm not the type of relationship person that's like, oh, I expect that we're never going to argue. Because me and my man definitely, you know? But everything is about, what is a conversation though? What is amending? What is the first time? And can we have a conversation? Can we have a real talk conversation? You guys may have been connected to people that you literally cannot be real with. They don't want to hear a conversation. Okay, maybe these are parents coming up here. They don't want to hear, oh my God, you're so... Very dismissive, very much gaslighting. Okay, I will go in circles with someone as long as we can have a real conversation if you're willing to open up and heal. So you guys have learned a lot around communication. You have learned a lot around how much you deserve to be seen and heard. Okay. I keep hearing, if you are told no, or if you're being dismissed, you're in the wrong room, but you're about to be in the right room. There's some room that you're going to be in October that you're going to be like, this is the right room. This is it. There's a gateway coming in October for you. There's a portal. Okay, a domino effect. There's going to be a room that you're going to be in. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, there's something here about October 15th I'm seeing, and you're going to be like, oh, this is the room. This is it. This is how it's supposed to feel like. So something about October 15th for some of you. Okay, others of you, it's definitely coming in October. Halloween time could be significant. But some way that an environment, a room, an opportunity, a person makes you feel you're going to be like, yeah, this is it. Okay, this is it. I'm packing myself up. I gotta go. Let's go ahead. Thank you, Spirit. Elizabeth, Ashley keeps coming up here. Dancing, dance videos. I do feel the lackluster energy, I'm not gonna lie. I really, really do. Okay, so I'm gonna get as much out that I can, but I feel the defeated energy coming up here, all right? You guys need to just know, this is finding you to not let the energy psych you out. Don't let it psych you out, because it wants to psych you out. Like right before the blood, it wants to psych you out, okay? There's an opportunity that some people, maybe you guys have truly like missed some situations and opportunities. Okay, it's like, why do some people not realize, well, they're closed-minded, that we're in an infinite world. That even if certain things get canceled, even if you get sick, even if whatever, if God wants you, this was a channel coming up earlier. If you are meant to meet someone, whether it's romantically, whether it's a friend, whether it's a career opportunity, okay? If you are meant to meet someone, if you're meant to go to something, it's gonna happen. We live in an infinite world. It's gonna happen. And that is about to be very, very, very clear to you this October. Literally, whatever is meant for you will not miss you. I'm so sorry if you guys dealt with very, very manipulative people. The 7 of Cups energy is crazy. This is why I'm feeling this energy feels so defeated. Because it's giving an energy of multiple people that you have. Some of you guys have like 8th house placements, 12th house placements, okay? Maybe some 4th house placements, okay? Scorpio, Chiron, like there's something in your chart when it comes to this life was always an activation. It was like a Leo activation for you. It was always a center of needing to hold yourself high, needing to know yourself, needing to trust yourself. Some of you guys just got that whole Jesus thing going on. You got the mysticism, okay? Listen, mystics are not always well loved. Do you think people like being figured out? Okay? You think people like being figured out. I learned the very, very, very hard way, especially being a Libra moon. Maybe Libra placements, this could be significant. But being a Libra moon, when had especially just started out this business, you know what it is? I learned the hard way with thinking, oh my gosh, we're all cool that I can do tarot and, clearly do all this like spiritual and psychic and intuitive messages. And I can still get along with so many people in my hometown. That's so cool. And they'll be so real with me. They weren't all real with me before, but like, they must just accept me. And I had to go through that route for me to really see things very differently and be like, oh, because even being intuitive, some people are like, which I hate when people say that, how are you intuitive? How did you not know? We all have human soul journeys. That's a balance. I almost said doorknob. I'm in Mercury and Aries, y'all. Like, I'm very authentic. I'm going to be doing more vlogs as well, too, and really showing y'all, like, you gotta love me for me if you over here. We have a lot of little psychics that just come on and do little reads, but you don't know who I am, okay? I'm not holding that back. But anyways, the star. Yeah. This is a collective that your sole purpose was to really know yourself, trust yourself, okay? You can trust yourself that you'll always be a student, but you are also meant to be a teacher in some ways. You can trust yourself to be very confident, the most confident you've ever been. You can trust yourself to claim your intuitive power. You can trust yourself to speak up. You can trust yourself to put yourself out there. You can trust yourself to take a risk, take a leap of faith. And let me tell you, I am living proof of this. When you take a leap of faith, something you guys need to lean on, especially if you know that you're breaking generational curses, even if things seem a little bit messy, listen to this with discernment. If you know that it's leading to more joy, if you know that it's leading to more, a new timeline, abundance, okay, that at least you'll grow, that's leading to miracles, go, because your ancestors are rooting for you. If you know that the people who are judging you and trying to put fear into you, okay, are mad at where they at, go, leap, leap, because God will catch you. The divine will catch you, okay, and you are going to leap higher. Do you know what scares some people? They may say, oh my God, I'm afraid something happens to you. But some people are more afraid that it actually works out for you. Because they know that if it works out for you, you will be elevated. That you ain't coming back the same, that they ain't getting the same version of you. That's what's so scary. What's so scary is that you're going to be elevated. Okay? Your perspective. You're going to see them from a higher perspective. Oh, you're walking around with a chip in your shoulder, but you don't like your job, though. Okay? But you don't like your job. You guys, I have so many stories and I just don't mind talking. And when I share these stories, it's really because there's messages inside of them. I'm the type of person, let me tell you, I'm the type of person too that like, there's just something within me. I don't know what, I really do think it's a Leo rising though. I really do. It's like, there is this kind of exposure. Like if I shut my mouth sometimes for long enough, people really just tell on themselves, especially men, they do. And they don't even realize they do. And I'm like, just listening to them, telling themselves, be hypocritical. I'm like, But I don't forget, there was someone over this summer that, we had met, and it was so interesting because he was, honestly, I'm so real. He was kind of disrespectful to my relationship because he knew I was with my man. He was one of them guys that wanted to be in an open relationship, even though convinced this girl to be in an open relationship. She did not want to be in an open relationship, but like convinced her that, oh my God, it's going to be better because he travels all the time and he's this big businessman, all this stuff. That is something I do not, let me tell you, people talk about getting a rich man, getting all these different things. as an intuitive person, as someone who worked in Hollywood, who be careful with playing yourself. It's very, very dangerous. Be careful with playing very dangerous games that you can't afford. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? Especially if you're dealing with a man. But yeah, so he was going on talking. I remember that day I was just trying to be really quiet. You know, I could tell that he was trying to do something, whatever. I was just so quiet. And I don't remember what the conversation was. Also, he was the type, every single person I was talking, he was talking over them. Talking over them. He had to be loudest in the room. It's very condescending. And every single time, he was looking at me like I was going to agree with him. And I was just like quiet, like, you know, trying to like get my approval. And throughout the night, there was something that came up. It was my partner had said something, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but it had to do with career, it had to do with jobs, and he literally lost his composure. This guy was so charming. He was so like, what verbiage, eloquent with his words. Okay, Virgo with it. Like, he was very Mercurial. And something that my partner said, he didn't insult him. We were talking about career, and he just goes, he flips. And he's just like, well, I know I'm gonna, you know, after I'm done with this traveling, like he freaks out. He's like, I know I'm gonna marry my girl and I'm gonna make enough to take care of her and stuff like that. Like, literally goes on a tangent. No one was arguing with him, you know, but freaks out. And he's like, I don't care, you know, I'm going to work my job and stuff like that, even though he was so stressed out about that same job. But the point of me saying this is a lot of you guys, you have been so disempowered. You have felt so disempowered because you've literally just been yourself, okay? And you have felt very vulnerable around people who just talk louder, who just put on a show better. And sometimes the most simple things that you say, maybe you're not even talking to them, you're just talking about yourself. They freak out. It triggers them because it exposes the lies of a life that they are living. I had a similar situation in college, and I'll never forget this as well. And sometimes it really does happen in front of other people. Like, God really does vindicate me when people lose it. They lose their composure in front of other people. And I remember I was with a friend, and she was talking about how she gets all these guys, like she gets any guy she wants, all these different things. And I remember at the time, and I had a pretty wild college experience too, and I was just saying, like, you know what, I don't really want to do this anymore. I think I want to settle down. I wasn't telling her to do anything. I was just saying this. I was like, I want to settle down. She freaks out. You're too young to settle down. What's your problem? You always want something too traditional. And literally I had a friend look at her and say, she didn't tell you what to do. All she said was she wanted to do that. Freaks out. Has a whole panic attack. And I'm like, so I'm sharing this because a lot of you guys have been real life exposés. Some of you guys know truth about people that maybe you've been associated with certain people. Like, you know truth that you have not spoken up about when it comes to certain people. And you may never, because you don't need that. You don't need that. Okay, let's go ahead and see the next 24 hours for this collective. But whoo, I need to see that. I love these y'all comments. I love reading it. Okay, so I'm there too. I'm reading that. This is a healing session for us all. That's crazy because I literally said this is a healing session, and it says they need to focus more on healing than trying to take you down. Okay, we also have they never call you when they're up, basically, okay? But they will definitely reach out when they've gotten themselves caught up in their antics, all right? We have, they have lost a sense of, all right, so, interesting. Okay, so this is why this is coming out. So, exposures, karma hidden right now, karma hidden. The reason why I was just drawn, because I'm never drawn to tell stories for no reason, is because you guys have multiple people starting within the next 24 hours, okay, that these were people that really all were wearing masks and performing next to you. And you literally just living and being near them, okay, and being true to yourself and being authentic, it made them perform more. It made them put on more of a production. All right. You guys have people tangled up. We have a karmic couple, okay? So karmic couples secretly evil eyeing each other. There could be some karmic couples. Like, you guys don't even realize how many people have been competing with you. But as you're finally accepting, you are meant to be very important. You are a very special person. You're meant to hold your head high. You're meant to be confident. It doesn't matter who it triggers. Because you being confident, you're really realizing, oh my gosh, me being this person that I avoided being is actually the person that's gonna, like, that attracts this life, the blessings that I've wanted to attract this entire time. Okay. Yeah, let's get one more card for the next 24 hours. What is happening in the next 24 hours? Thank you, Spirit. We have the Page of Wands coming in next 24 hours for this collective. What is coming down in the next 24 hours for this collective? You guys could have some type of financial solution come your way here, okay? There is an area of your life where responsibilities were getting too high, all right? But it's for a reason, because God is about to show up in a big way. This King of Wands, Hun, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, listen, this is the divine. I told you, God and your ancestors are pissed the hell. Your ancestors are putting the end and silencing some people. That your ancestors are starting to silence people, loud mouths, okay, in the next 24 hours. There is a major silencing. One by one, the chess pieces are falling within the next 24 hours. Enough is enough. Whether you were dealing with a specific community of people, a group of people, family members, whatever this is, okay, multiple people that you guys have dealt with, this is a collective that you may have been like, why did I go through that? Whatever, because we still have to learn our soul journeys, and your journey was about empowerment and self-respect. And you've been pulling a lot of your energy back. You guys have been the friend, the lover, the family member that people have wanted to hold on to for dear life, because they know, they know how you make them feel. They know how you lift them up. They know how, you take care of things. They know how you pour into them. So they have just given you crumbs or given you enough to hold on to you. Okay? To hold on to you. They knew, but they never wanted you to know. They never wanted you to know the halo over you. But you have been pulling your power back, and I'm literally seeing your ancestors look at, I'm hearing God, okay? Or literally look, I'm seeing archangels. Archangel Michael is coming through. Look at your angels and look and be like, can I go now? Okay, no problem. Because your ancestor is about to F it up. F-ish up. Construction could be significant. I'm seeing Capricorn energy here, okay? Some of you guys, you could be getting more tools, or maybe you just got some more tools. Divination tools is coming up. Fruits could be significant here. Something here about a health journey could be significant for someone here. Okay, I'm hearing something with plumbing could be significant here. Virgo energy coming up. The 1st or the 8th could be significant as well. Thank you, grapes. 12 grapes. Maybe you guys do 12 grapes at midnight. All right, cars. Something here about a car. Something here about race cars. We have curtain call. We have the entertainment industry here. Okay. Cooking supplies. There's something here about supplies, tools, resources, technology. Some of you guys could be drawn to buy more supplies, or you're going to. Okay. I'm hearing preparing some type of system. Leo energy coming up. Aquarius energy. Preparing some type of system, or preparing with supplies here. Okay. You're getting the money to buy some resources. I'm seeing like Best Buy coming up here. Yeah. There could be something here when it comes to a car. I'm hearing it's going to get figured out. Okay, or needing. Like, there's something here about needing some resources. It's going to get figured out here. And, of course, we have Fairy Tale coming up here. Heavy on the 7s. 4, 2. Woo! 4, 2, Taurus energy coming up. 3, 8, 7. Okay. Could be significant here. Children could be significant as well. All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you guys next time as usual. I can't even speak. But it's okay. More to come. More to say. I love you guys.